In this January 2025 Roundup, we will discuss a freeze on new regulations, California CARB, and new tolls in New York City. With that said, let's get started. And we'll start by talking about FMCSA regulations. The Trump administration has issued a freeze on new regulations. A new executive order says agencies like the Department of Transportation cannot propose or issue any new rules or even guidance until newly appointed agency leaders have had a chance to review them. As a result, the FMCSA has already withdrawn a couple of proposals that were awaiting White House approval, including a proposal to update the entry-level driver training rules and another that would have amended the safety regulations to account for the use of automated driving systems. The Department of Health also withdrew a proposal to implement hair testing for federal workers. These type of regulatory freezes are not uncommon. President Trump issued a similar order back in 2017. And next on the list is CARB. The California Air Resources Board, known as CARB, Advanced Clean Fleet Regulation, is on hold as of January 14th of this year, since CARB withdrew its waiver request with the Environmental Protection Agency. The program's goal was to reduce emissions by requiring that fleets transition to zero emissions vehicles over the next several years. CARB's waiver was necessary because the Advanced Clean Fleet program extended the federal regulations. Without the waiver, CARB would not be able to move forward with the program. So what does this mean? Since CARB has withdrawn the waiver, the program will not move forward at this time. This means, at least for this foreseeable future, high priority fleets don't have to worry about complying with the registration and zero emissions vehicle transition requirements. Keep in mind that the laws and regulations creating CARB's Advanced Clean Fleet program are still in place. And lastly, let's talk about tolls. Vehicles entering the congestion relief zone in New York City are now being charged a toll. The program, created last year and implemented in January of 2025, has so far withstood challenges to its implementation, but several lawsuits are pending. Drivers in trucks or buses are charged for every entry into the congestion relief zone. Electronic detection points have been created at entrances and exits from the tolling zone. Toll rates vary by vehicle, time of day, and payment method. Easy passes are the most convenient way to pay the toll. Vehicles without an easy pass may pay the tolls by mail rate, which is about 50% more. So if you're planning a trip into New York City, remember to factor in this new surcharge. And that's it for this month's Roundup. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.